William was an elderly gentleman whom I knew from working together at the Warrenton Walmart. He would share details about the town of Warrenton, like where the McDonald's is located. He mentioned it used to be a cow pasture. Often he volunteered on holidays to stay overnight in his car, watching over the items Walmart left outside or the parking lot. I live on Route 29, and if he was driving by and saw me outside, he would stop to say hi. William had several family members also working at Walmart, from children to grandchildren. William grew up on a farm, which meant he had to take part in many chores before and after school. It was a different time and experience than mine. I spent my childhood glued to the television only because it was too hot outside. Otherwise, I would be with the other kids from my street. My only task was making sure the garbage was taken out. William, on the other hand, had animals to care for and a garden of vegetables to tend, leaving him with little time for play. One night in the break room at Walmart, William told me about his brother and how, in their little free time to play, they had a small wagon. They would take turns riding it. William would push while his brother rode, or vice versa. They had a small dog named Blackie, who would bark and chase them as they played with the wagon. On one occasion, while William was pushing and his brother rode, somehow Blackie got in the way and was hit. His injury was severe enough that Blackie did not survive. That evening, both brothers awaited their father's arrival. He was a very strict man. When he came home, he called them over and asked who was responsible for Blackie's death. Both, afraid of their father, said nothing and remained silent. The father made a decision, saying to William's brother, "Since you were in control of the wagon and could have avoided hitting Blackie, when Christmas comes, you'll get no presents." Then sent them to their room. When Christmas arrived, the tree had presents. Their father called William and handed him presents, none for his brother, reminding him why he was not receiving any. William interrupted. "Daddy," he said, "it's not his fault, it was mine. I was pushing the wagon too hard, and he couldn't avoid hitting Blackie because of me." The father looked at William and said, "Give your brother your presents. Go to your room. I will be there shortly." William did as he was told, waiting in his room for his father. The door opened, and in walked his father with a belt in his hand, closing the door. William lay in bed, still sobbing with tears in his eyes and hurt from the whipping he received. The door opened again, and in walked his brother with the presents, saying, "I reckon there is plenty here for the both of us." William held no grudges against his father. He believed he grew to be a better man because of his father's strict upbringing. While he remembered the pain, he told me, "Rick, that was the best Christmas of my life." He said his brother had passed away a few years earlier from cancer. We sat there quietly afterward. I noticed some slight tears in his eyes. I moved away and lost track. Upon returning to the area, I found that the familiar faces were gone. William, I do not know of him anymore, or if he joined his brother.